welcome to Freedom Homestead. I'm Tangie, and today we are in the Homestead kitchen because Mama's not feeling so hot. I don't know if that's allergies or a cold or what's going on, but I do feel so good. So I told the husband I'm craving some homemade chicken noodle soup. No, it is not keto, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm gonna show you guys how I make homemade chicken noodle soup in an electric pressure cooker. I don't have an Instapot. This is like an off-brand. It's the Avalon Bay brand if you're interested. So I'm gonna bring you in, and then what I did is I just pulled some things from the freezer, from the refrigerator, from the pantry. We're gonna throw it all in here and make a yummy, healthy soup that's comforting. So let's go.
So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to turn your electric pressure cooker on to the Sauté option. Then I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of butter, and then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of avocado oil. To that, we're going to add 1 large onion that's been chopped and about a cup of chopped or diced carrots. I'm using carrots that we grew in our garden. Now I'm going to add some chopped celery. This is celery that I've had in my freezer, and I'm going to add about a half a cup. You can use more, but my husband doesn't like celery, so I didn't use that much. Now I'm using a fresh minced garlic, and I'm using probably about 2 tablespoons, but honestly, a good healing chicken noodle soup has all the garlic.
Okay guys, it's been about 10 minutes. And my vegetables are nice and tender. So I'm gonna turn the saute option off. And now I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients. This is just some cabbage we had left over in the fridge. It's about half of a head. Half of a large head. Okay. To this, I'm gonna add 2 chicken leg quarters. Skin, bone, everything is gonna go right in. Wash my hands now. All right, now we're gonna add our favorite seasonings. Got some good pink Himalayan sea salt. I'm gonna add some onion powder, about the same amount in garlic powder. We're gonna add some oregano, just a decent sprinkle, some parsley, and I'm gonna add a small pinch of celery seed, about a 1/4 teaspoon of celery seed. Then lots of fresh cracked black pepper. This is really, really good for a cold. I'm gonna add a couple of bay leaves. We're gonna do a few teaspoons of chicken bouillon. This is totally optional, but I like how it deepens the flavor, especially since I don't have chicken broth already made. And then last, I'm gonna add some lemon juice. And the lemon juice just kind of helps pull everything together, brightens up the flavor, and adds a little extra vitamin C. And now we're gonna cover this with 8 cups of water. All right, just kind of mush everything there. All right, we're gonna close the lid. We're gonna make sure that our valve is closed, and now we're going to turn this to the soup selection here. What happened? Okay, we're gonna let it go for 10 minutes. All right, so this is gonna cook for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna let it naturally depressurize. And then once we do that, we'll come back and I'll show you what to do next. Okay guys, so this came up to pressure, it cooked, it went off, it's depressurized. So now we're gonna open it, and I wish you could smell the smell. It's amazing. So we're gonna open this very carefully to not get burned by the steam. Oh my goodness. That looks so good. Okay, so I'm gonna fish out the chicken and the bay leaves. The chicken should be falling apart or thereabouts, and it totally is. And there it went. What'd I say?
I think that's gonna make a blooper reel.
Well, I said it should be falling apart, so, and it did. Oh, this one's trying to fall apart on me too.
Get it, catch it.
Okay, so we're gonna set that aside, let it cool just a bit. The dogs are gonna be really happy because they're gonna be getting the skin and the gristle. Of course, they won't get the bones because that's not good for puppers. All right, I'm gonna see if I can fish out the bay leaves. Aha, I found you. There's one. I'm gonna just put my discard stuff in here. All right, so I've got my bay leaves out. I've got my chicken out. I'm gonna turn my pressure cooker back on the Sauté option. Turn it on first. Then the Sauté option. And then we're gonna add noodles. Now, if you wanna keep it keto, don't add noodles, but I want to add noodles. This is a 12-ounce bag, so I'm just gonna add half of the bag. We're gonna let this come to a boil. We're gonna let it simmer for probably about 8 minutes or so until the noodles are almost cooked all the way through. Then we're gonna add our chicken back in after it's been shredded and deboned. Okay guys, this has been boiling now for about 8 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. I'm gonna give it a final stir. My noodles look good. Everything looks really, really good. Okay, and I've got my chicken all shredded. We've got it deboned, shredded, skin pulled off. And we're just gonna put that right back into our soup. I will tell you this, I did taste for seasoning. I added a little bit more chicken bouillon. Just taste it, see how you like it, and then adjust seasonings for your own taste. Okay, so we're gonna plate this up. Get some soup and lots of broth. That's my favorite part, especially when your throat is sore. And just for a little extra, a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. This looks so good. It's hot, but it's good. Okay, well, with flu season and cold season coming up, this is a really great recipe to have in your back pocket, especially if you have an electric pressure cooker. If you don't, you can put this in your slow cooker. Let it cook all day, 8 hours on low. Add your noodles in the last 30 minutes, or cook it on high for 4 hours. And add your noodles in for the last probably 10-15 minutes. So yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna take this bowl, go sit down, cover up, and read a book, and then maybe take a nap. Until next time.